Hi children, welcome to today's English class. In the previous class, we discussed about the short summary of lesson 1. The title of the lesson is Little Anne in London. So, today we are going to learn more details of the lesson 1, that is Little Anne in London. So, all of you please take your textbook, it is page number 9. So, lesson 1, Little Anne in London. Little Anne was a small child, the same age as you are. One day she was walking along with her mother in London city. They had to pass through Cavendish Square to reach their house. It was a place with beautiful big houses where the rich, the famous, the princes and the dukes lived. So, as we discussed in our previous class, the story is, the main central character of the story is Little Anne, was the same age as you are. So, she was walking with her mother through the London city. So, they had to pass Cavendish Square to reach their home. Cavendish Square, it is a place with beautiful big houses where the rich, the famous, the princes and the dukes lived. So there is a new word. The first new word is dukes. Underline the new word. So the spelling of dukes is D-U-K-E-S. Dukes means noble men. Noble men means famous. The people who are respected and famous in society. That is known as dukes. In Paris and all, you know that there is a special place for this dukes. So, Cavendish Square is a place where dukes and princes lived. Okay children. Now it is page number 10. When they passed by the house of one such famous person, a beautiful chariot came and stopped in front of the house. The horses in front of the carriage looked healthy and well fed. The chariot had bright pictures painted on its sides. The seats inside were soft, cushioned and covered with silk. The footmen wore silver and green colored uniforms. So, when they passed through this Cavendish Square, Anne and her mother saw that a chariot in front of a big house. So, there is a new word, that is, first one it is chariot. Okay, underline the word chariot. Chariot spelling is C-H-A-R-I-O-T. Chariot means a carriage drawn by horses. As you all are familiar with this word, you know that in palaces and all, we are using this chariot for traveling. Who are traveling in chariot, children? Yes, you know that. The noblemen, king, queen, princess and all are traveling through this chariot. The horses in front of the carriage looked healthy and well fed. So there is a new word which is well fed. Okay, underline that word well fed. So well fed, the spelling is W-E-L-L-F-E-D. Well fed means got enough food. So the horses in front of the carriage, the horses looks very healthy and well fed. So well fed means got enough food. As they appeared very healthy, they got enough food. That is the meaning of well fed. One more new word is there, that is footmen. Footmen, the spelling is F-O-O-T-M-E-N. Footmen means male helpers. Okay, so you know that the chariot is controlled by the footmen. So here in this lesson, footmen means male helpers. Okay, male helpers are known as footmen. Okay children. So the chariot had bright pictures painted on its sides. The seats inside were soft, cushioned and covered with silk. The footmen wore silver and green colored uniforms. So these are the explanations for the chariot. So the chariot in the sides, it was decorated with bright pictures and paintings. Then the seats were very soft and cushioned with silk. Then footmen wore silver and green colored uniforms. Even as Anne looked on, a few ladies came out of the house. These ladies were dressed in fine clothes made of silk. Their jewels sparkled when they moved. They wore hats decorated with colorful feathers. So, when Anne looked on, she saw that some beautiful ladies came out of the house, and she noticed about her clothing. So, how was their clothes, children? Yes, these ladies were dressed in fine clothes and it was made of silk. Also, their jewels sparkled when they moved. Then they wore hats decorated with colorful feathers. So, there is a new word which is the first one, it is sparkled. Underline the new word. Sparkled spelling is S-P-A-R-K-L-E-D. Sparkled means glowed brightly. So, in this lesson, here sparkled means their jewels sparkled when they moved. So, when Anne saw that ladies came out of the house, she noticed their jewels. So, sparkled here means glowed brightly. So, the ladies' jewels sparkled. Okay, children. Second word, that is decorated. Okay. Decorated, the spelling is D-E-C-O-R-A-T-E-D. Decorated means made more attractive. So, in this lesson it means the ladies wore beautiful hats. Okay, children. And the hats were decorated with colorful feathers. The hats were decorated with colorful feathers. That means that hats were more attractive by using the colorful feathers. That is the meaning of made more attractive, that is decorated. You know that in our birthdays and all, we are decorating with a lot of things. Isn't it, children? So that is the meaning of decorated. Suddenly Anne started crying. Why are you crying? Yes, I see all that, but why does that make you cry, my dear? Do you see that chariot? It is so gorgeously decorated. The ladies are wearing such nice clothes. Even the horses seem to get good food. So, by saying all these things, by saying the chariot and the rich ladies and their jewels, she became very sad and she started crying suddenly. And her mother asked, what is the reason for her crying? So, she said that, look over there and what do you see near that chariot door? Mother, you told me that God is kind to good people, but it cannot be true. If it is true, then we too must have a chariot like that. So, according to Anne, she said that if the God was kind to all people, all good people, they too have a chariot like that. That is the reason for her crying. So, she was very much addicted to that chariot and the rich lady's clothes and jewels. That's why she started crying. Anne looked at the woman standing near the chariot. Her feet were bleeding as she had no shoes on them. Her clothes were badly torn as she could not afford to fix them. She was weak and thin because she was too poor to buy food or to go to the doctor. Her hands were shaking when she asked the ladies for money. Anne and her mother could hear her words as she begged for money. So, by hearing Anne's words, Anne's mother said that you have to look that old and poor woman who was very much suffering for her food and her clothes. My parents died a long time ago. I am all alone now and live in a dirty little hut. I sleep on a mat thin as paper. I am ill, but I have no money to go to a doctor. I am too weak to work. Please show pity on a poor woman. So, when Anne looked at the woman, she was shocked because she could not afford to fix them. She also noticed that the poor woman was very weak, as she does not have enough food and she does not have enough money to go and consult a doctor. Just then a footman came and asked the ladies where they wanted to go. Soon the chariot left. The poor woman began walking towards other people on the street and asking them for help. So, at that time, the ladies left in that chariot. They does not give any money to that poor woman. See the poor woman. She has no one to take care of her. We should be thankful to God. He has given us a loving home, warm food, clean clothes and true friends. The chariots and fine clothes do not bring true joy. We get true joy by being good and by sharing with others. So, you should try to be a good girl and God will take care of your needs. And wiped her tears and thanked God for everything that they had as they continued to walk and held her mother's hand and skipped along. So there is a new word. The word is, the new word here it is skip. This lesson skipped means, see, as they continued to walk and held her mother's hand and skipped along. So you all are familiar with this word because the skipped means, the meaning is jumped. When you are walking with your parents, you always skip. You always using this word, that is you are skipping through the road and you are walking like that. You are, this skipping means you are enjoying the walking through the road. So by hearing all the mother's words and realized about her mistake, and she realized that chariots and fine clothes do not bring true joy. True joy is actually being good and sharing with others. What we have today is we have to share with others also. So Anne wiped her tears and she thanked God for everything she had. So her mother said that they had a fine house and they had food and clothes, enough food and clothes and also true friends. So if we have everything that we need, we should have to thank God what we have today. So God will look after all our needs. So this is the story. So I hope all of you understood today's class. So in our life also, what we have to do, children, be happy and satisfied with what we are getting today. What you have to do is you have to read the lesson at least 3 times and you have to get a sign from your parents, and I will check the sign during our online class. So that's all for today. Remaining exercises we can do in our next class. Thank you, children.